In this video, we're going to be talking about how to use social media for church growth, part 3. Now, Guts has to offer. Okay, so great job. If you made it this far through part 1 and part 2, I've got a bunch more ideas here in part 3 that I want to share with you, and I saved some of the best for last. So let's dive in. All right, so in a lot of my videos, I talk about how to use Facebook ads and paid social media in order to drive new visitors and grow your church. But in this series, we've been talking about what you can post organically to drive more engagement and attract new visitors on Sunday morning. Next up is explain a church term. Now, there's a lot of Christianese and different church words that we use that we kind of throw around a lot that people don't know. So a great post for social media is to pick a couple of those terms and to post one per week just explaining a different church term. So these can be tricky words like justification or sanctification, or they can be common words that we use a lot that people don't actually know the definition of, like grace or faith. Next up, invite people to church. So a lot of times we can get fun and creative with posting a lot of different types of posts, but don't forget to sometimes just post an invite to church. Talk about what's coming up this Sunday or what pastor is preaching on or the current sermon series that you're in, but just a simple invite to church will do the trick every time. Next up, talk about what you're learning. Right? So if this is you as the pastor, these could be some of the things that the Lord's been showing you in your quiet time, or that you've been learning in the Word, or that you've been learning in commentaries as you've been doing message prep. But people always love to see what you're learning as the pastor, right? Likewise, you can actually have your team can post things that they've been learning in the new sermon series or things they've been reading in the Word. This is just a great way to share some highlights of what you've been learning with all your followers. Next up, share your Sunday set list. So you can do this with a simple post or even a graphic, but just share your Sunday morning worship set list with your followers in advance, right? So if you share this on like a Monday or Tuesday, a lot of your followers will actually go, oh my gosh, I forgot about that song. I love that song. So they'll be on Spotify or Apple Music jamming out to worship all week long. And when that song hits on Sunday, you're going to see the room lift, hands go up all over, and people are singing because a lot of those people have been listening to your set list all week long in preparation of Sunday morning. All right, next up, share your playlist. So you can do this a couple of different ways. You can create a playlist of songs that you're listening to, or a top 10 worship songs playlist, or maybe just your pastor's top 10 songs of all time. But sharing a set list is always a fun way, and bonus points if you share a top 10 list that includes CCR, Alabama, or Lynyrd Skynyrd. All right, before I get to my last couple of ideas, hit that subscribe button. We've got brand new content and new videos dropping all the time, so make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a single one. Next up, acoustic worship songs. So have your worship team create some acoustic versions of some of the worship songs that you're currently doing in your church. A great way to get people to watch all the way through and kind of share some of your content, and just a fun way to hear some of the songs that you're used to hearing with a full band on Sunday morning as a broken down, more intimate acoustic version. As a side note, this is a great way to kind of show off the talent of your worship team a little bit more, and it'll even help bring in new talent because people are attracted to excellence. So whenever you put out a great acoustic video, other musicians are going to be attracted, and you're going to have a better chance at recruiting some new musicians to your church. Another take on this is that you can actually have your worship team create an acoustic version of a brand new song that you're getting ready to do in the next 2 or 3 weeks. This just gives everyone in the congregation a chance to get used to the song, to kind of get to know it a little bit as you prepare to launch this song on a Sunday morning. All right, next up, share a reading list. Now, as a reader, I love this kind of stuff. I'm constantly looking for new leadership books, marketing books, business books, ministry books, church growth books. I love seeing what other leaders are reading. So for all the people that are wired like us, they're going to love doing this. So you can share a reading list just of either the books that you're currently reading or some of the books that you've recently read, or even your top 5 or top 10 books of all time. Other readers are going to love this, and you're going to get other people jumping into the comments who are going to leave some of favorite books as well. So not only will you inspire some people to read some of your favorite books, you might even discover some new ones along the way. All right, next up, host a takeover. So this is a great way to bring awareness to a charity or a missions organization or some type of outreach that you guys are doing in the city. Let an organization that you know and trust take over all of your social media for the day, right? Hosting a social media takeover is a lot of fun, and it will not only engage all of your followers, but it might bring you a bunch of new ones from that organization as well. And I saved my favorite for last. Okay, now this one you can capitalize on Facebook and Instagram's algorithm because they are prioritizing live videos. So going live is one of the most effective things that you can do. I do this at my church all the time. I'll literally log in if during a worship set or at an outreach event or at a men's meeting, and I'll go live to Facebook for like 5 or 10 minutes, right? Just posting everything that's going on, letting people see all the free food at the men's ministry and having guys jump into the camera saying, oh, what's up? And we're showing around the room. And then it not only creates a lot of buzz and excitement for people to see what's going on, but it also creates a little bit of FOMO for the guys that decide to skip it so that next time they make sure to show up. Then, as soon as I'm done, I'll literally open up Instagram and then go live on Instagram and do the exact same thing. So now you are doubling your reach and doubling your engagement, and you're capitalizing on the live video craze that Facebook and Instagram are prioritizing right now. This is a great way to broadcast from your services. It's also a great thing that you can do just throughout the course of the day. So I used to do this sometimes as I would literally just go live and I would run from office to office, just interviewing people and asking what they were working on and crashing meetings, right? And it's just kind of a fun way to show some of the behind the scenes of what people are working on, how hard some of the staff and volunteers are working at the church, and it gives people a chance to see what goes on in the day-to-day in between the Sunday morning services. Okay, so if you like this video and you'd like to learn a little bit more about how to use paid social media and the Plan Your Visit model to grow your church and attract new visitors, I've got a free gift for you. Just head over to churchgrowthagency.com. Just click on the link in the description below and check out that free video. We'll see you soon.